Top 10 Drunk Driving Essay Topics. Drunk driving and its consequences. You can compose an essay exploring the detrimental consequences of drunk driving. They include traffic accidents, injuries, legal penalties, emotional impact on victims and their families, and the worst of all, deaths. You can draw on the official statistics on accidents involving drunk driving to demonstrate the gravity of this problem and substantiate the need for action. Alcohol and drugs and fatally injured drivers. Here, you can study the statistics on fatal car accidents. How many of them involved a driver under the influence of alcohol or drugs? Further in your discussion, you can explain how alcohol and drugs impair people's cognitive abilities and muscle coordination, leading to a high chance of fatal road accidents. Public policy, the issue of drunk driving. In this paper, your task is to explore the role of public policy in addressing drunk driving. First, examine what policies are enacted in your country. They can include awareness campaigns, sobriety checkpoints, ignition interlock devices, and strict penalties, among others. Which of them are effective in deterring drunk driving? Drunk driving versus texting while driving. You can write a compare and contrast essay about drunk driving and texting while driving. Which offense is more prevalent? Which one leads to more severe consequences? How are they regulated? How can they be prevented? Answer all these questions in your paper. Tougher laws against drunk driving. There is an opinion that drunk driving requires stricter regulation to deter this criminal behavior more effectively. However, is it really so? You can study the cases of countries that have implemented tougher legislation against drunk driving. Did these measures reduce the rates of accidents involving drunk drivers? Explore this issue in your paper. Teenage drunk driving issue analysis. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, car crashes are a leading cause of teen deaths, and about a quarter of fatal accidents involve an adolescent drunk driver. What factors contribute to this situation in the U.S.? What education programs and education strategies can prevent teens from engaging in drunk driving? Drunk driving and traffic violations issues. This paper focuses on the connection between drunk driving and traffic violations. What offenses are most often committed by drunk drivers? Consider issues like speeding, reckless driving, and failure to obey traffic signals. What are the differences in regulating and penalizing traffic violations committed by drunk and sober drivers? Drunk drivers should be imprisoned on the first offense. In this argumentative essay, your task is to present evidence supporting the need to imprison drunk drivers on the first offense. How would this measure benefit society's safety? Are there any drawbacks and ethical considerations that can hinder adopting this practice? Answer these questions in your paper. Public service ads against drunk driving. For this topic, you can analyze the effectiveness of PSAs in preventing drunk driving. You can study their influence on public awareness of this problem, attitudes toward it, and changes in driving behaviors. You may also suggest strategies for public officials to make their PSAs more appealing and persuasive. How effective is DUI legislation in deterring drunk drivers? In this essay, you can investigate the effectiveness of driving under the influence, DUI, legislation in reducing drunk driving behaviors. Consult empirical research and official statistics to formulate your informed opinion on this issue. What measures would you propose to make this legislation more effective?